Morning everyone, 21st of January today. Me and Tom have just packed his car up to the absolute brim, and we're heading down Castlewood for our first ever 24-hour session. So we've got ourselves some bivvies and some bed chairs. Gonna go set up and hope the lake isn't frozen this morning. And if it is, I guess we'll get the kettle on and wait for it to defrost a bit. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit once we have arrived.
And we've picked swim 18 and 19. As you can see, it's a bit frozen, so we're going to go get the bivvies, get set up and have a nice cup of tea. Right, well we're all set up now, bivvies are up, kettles have been boiled, so we've got the rods out in the water. Had to break the ice a bit, but on my swim, every time I broke the ice and came back to it to break it again, little jack pike keeps appearing, so hopefully he should be first on the list to catch.
Yeah, that's right. Sun's come out now as well, the sun's on the water, so the ice is quite thin as well, isn't it? So hopefully it should warm up a little bit, the ice will melt a little bit more and we'll catch some fish. Got our bivvies up.
Yep.
Right. But home away from home.
Try it.
Yeah, got it.
Got it?
Yep. So, just sat there having a cup of tea, weren't really expecting anything to happen, and all of a sudden, no indication at all, and then suddenly my bite alarm just shot off. This cracker of a pike, I think. Oh, this is definitely my PB from this lake. Tom's just grabbing his scales, and we'll give it away. But hopefully, I'm hoping double figures. If not, it's going to be really close. Alright. Okay. When he's off the ground. Yeah, that's alright, he's off the ground. Oh, he's not. He's not.
What is it?
9.5. 9.5. So close to double figures. Still my biggest pike out of here. So I'm chuffed with that. There we go. Cracking first fish at £9. All my rods are well tangled now, so I'm gonna pull them out, rebait, and get back out there. Now Tom can catch a fish. So the time's just gone 12:15. We've had one fish out so far. I caught that. It was about 9.5 pound it came out at when we weighed it. And that was on a lamprey section on a float. Apart from that, it's been quite quiet, but the lake is frozen. We had to break quite a lot of the ice just to get the rods in. But the sun is out and it is slowly melting. Tom's just recasting. I'm thinking about bringing mine in, re-oiling them and casting them both back out as well. Then probably get a kettle on again for my 6th cup of tea. But yeah, no, we're enjoying it. It's nice, weather's lovely, sun's out, and there's nobody else here. It's really, really peaceful. And I've even managed to put my big lens on and take some photos of the wildlife as well. I just saw it, it's quite a big fish that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the net.
Yeah, that's alright, I got it. Oh, he's got tangled on his tail, mate, hang on.
Is it foul hooked or is it just tangled?
There we go. Right, we were watching my other float, and for some reason I just decided to look at the other one, and it was dancing a little bit. So I've just pulled this nice fish out, this nice pike, and we're just about to weigh him, and he is 12 pound. Lovely, nice 12 pounder in his winter colours. Right, well, we've just had another fish out. I've just caught a nice 12 pounder. Literally just re-baited up my left hand rod, put a pop-up in there, wasn't getting much attention, so I thought I'd present it up a bit more, and we'll run through those rigs later on. Literally, and then my right hand rod float was dancing on the water, so we had to quickly drop everything, pick up and strike. So you've seen that as a lovely, nice little 12 pounder. But just going to stick the kettle on now and recast.
So it's just gone 2:30. Me and Tom have each had a fish. Mine was about 9.5. Tom's was just over 12, I believe. We haven't had much. We've got recast a few times, had a few knocks on the floats, but nothing's taken as of yet. We're still hopeful. We're going to re-oil just before 3 and get them all out again. So that's probably about half an hour or so. And hopefully we'll be able to catch another fish each, maybe, if we're lucky, before the sun goes down. We're going to have to take the rods out overnight because it's supposed to get down to about -1, and we don't want to have a fish on a hook that's stuck underneath the ice. Right, I'm going to talk you through the setup I'm running today and what tackle I'm using. Running from the main line down, we have got somewhere up there, we've got a float stop. It just slips onto the line, and I've set that quite deep because where we're fishing has been fairly deep. So, and then from there I've just got a free running bead, and then from that I'm using a Fox Predator deadbait pencil, and this is my favourite type of float. So you can set it so it's half cocked, and then when you get a bite it will stand up and then drop away. From there got an egg sinker, and that's just to set it down to the bottom. Running from there I've got a Fox quick change swivel, and that just makes it easier for when you're taking hooks out the fish. You can just straight away quickly unclip that, and that way you don't have to worry about your rod or your reel or anything like that in the way. All you've got to deal with is the trace. I'm using another Fox Predator gear. It's the trace, and it's the 49 strand
trace with a breaking strain of 40 pound, I think this one is. This is just one I've made myself, but you can buy them pre-made, which is quite handy if you don't really know how to do it. And running from there, I've got 2 size 8 trebles with the bait flags on, and that's just to give a bit of redness to it, and because obviously that's a good indicator to predatory fish. And what I'm going to do now is bait it up with some lamprey and get it in the water and see if we can catch anything.
It's just come up to 5 o'clock. We've pretty much had the rest of the light now. The sun's actually gone down. It's just that last little blue tinge before it's darkness. The lakes haven't started to freeze over again yet, which is fantastic. We haven't had anything else out yet, but we'll keep the rods in as long as we can, keep checking it every now and then just to make sure they're not frozen in there. As soon as it starts to freeze, we're going to take them out. This will probably be the last clip of us today, you'll see. We'll just because it's getting so dark. If we get anything in the night, we'll do our best to film it. Have to get the head torches on, and the camera might be not as great, but we'll do our best. And if we don't catch anything in the night, we'll see you in the morning.
Time for a cup of tea.
Yeah. Morning everyone. Pretty uneventful night really. We took the rods out probably about 6:30 by the time.
Right, yeah.
I think it started to freeze over. Tom put one out later on in the evening, but didn't have anything on it unfortunately. So we went to bed about 10. It was about -2 I think.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold, but it wasn't too bad. We were quite toasty in our sleeping bags, so I think we've experienced the worst possible temperatures we're going to fish in. We still had a good result yesterday. Tom had a 12 pounder and I had a 9.5. We've managed to break the ice a little bit this morning, and we've got some rods out just in case. We've got about 2 hours, so we're going to start packing up, but we'll leave the rods out as long as we can just in case we get that last minute bite. But if you don't see us again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, go and subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave a comment as well. Tell us what you want to see us doing, because the more engagement we have with you guys, the means we know what if we're doing good or bad.
More challenges for us
yeah,
as well.
Gives us something to do, makes it a bit more viewer friendly, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching.